Kobe. Oh, Kobe, can we hold your basketball? Kobe, can we hold your tennis shoes? Kobe, come on, Kobe, let us touch it. Come on, Kobe, can we shoot jump with you? Get away from me, little kids. You're bothering me. You know I'm a legend. I'm relaxing right now. But Kobe, are you going to come back to the league? Kobe, we need help. Kobe, what are you going to do? Listen, little kids, I'm retired. You know, I done did what I had to do. I gave y'all 5 championships. You know, take it as it is. I am out. But Kobe, we really need this. Kobe. Listen, I'm not passing the torch to none of you damn guys. You just freaking get on my nerves. Get out there and practice. Do something with yourself. But Kobe. I'm not telling you kids no more. Get out there and practice. I'm going in and turn on this freaking game. Y'all got Dallas Mavericks tonight. Get out of here. Turn this freaking game, baby. This is my freaking memento. I hit 81. Let me see what these boys do against the Dallas Mavericks. You know, this is the night when I went off against the Raptors. You know what I'm saying? Did my thing, you know. Freaking, I scored 81 points. Let me. This game looking interesting first quarter. Wait a minute, hold on. What the hell? What's going on here? What? Hold up, man. This is crazy. How the hell you lose by freaking 49 points and only score 73? I could have freaking scored 81 by myself. What? Listen, you guys freaking suck. What's up, people? It's your man, Urban Lover, coming from your mama's basement, baby. I know this video late because at first I wasn't gonna make one, but DeAndre Page was like, you know, Urban, you didn't make a video. I understand, you know, you frustrated. So I'm going to be, you know, Stephen A. Smith to you, and I'm just going to break down Carlisle's offense, defense, X and O's. And I said, you know what, I ain't going to make a video. Then I thought about, you know what, freak it, I'm going to make a video. And I had to calm myself down because I've seen a lot of videos where everybody was ranting. I mean, goddamn. I mean, I knew I don't know. I mean, shucks, everybody was frustrated, man. I mean, why shouldn't we? You know, let's be honest. Why shouldn't we not be frustrated? And it's not really nothing to talk about. I mean, shucks, they look flat. You know, Mike from Lakers Talk, you know, he said it well. You know, the Lakers come out with no effort. You know, and he was talking about D'Angelo Russell, if I'm not mistaken. Was it D'Angelo Russell? I believe, yeah, D'Angelo Russell. But I'm going to tell you something, Mike. None of them came out with no freaking effort. You know what I mean? And I looked at James Worthy, and he made it clear, too. He said, you know, the guys, you know, they come out, they win a game, then they go back into this mode where they don't mind losing. And he said he hoped that it doesn't become something like a regular for them where they're used to losing. I'm paraphrasing it. You can watch it on Laker Access or something like that. But I'm paraphrasing it. But he was like, you know, the Lakers might get to a point where they don't mind losing, you know. And I know he didn't want to say too much about Luke Walton, but this goes on Luke Walton. And I've been telling you guys over and over again, and I got to bring a video out about Luke Walton, man, because a lot of you guys been bamboozled. Y'all been bamboozled. I've been telling you guys from the beginning of the mountains when I fell off and broke my ankle and then popped my wrists and 2 dogs barked on me and bit my butt cheeks. I've been telling you guys this for a while. I said, listen, Byron Scott should got one more year with the Lakers. This should have been his year right here where we could actually, you know, check him out, see what he's going to do, you know, basically see what he's going to bring and if he's going to let these guys play. Because there's no Kobe, you give him a chance to see what can he do with these players. A good evaluation for this year. Instead, we went with Luke Walton. I didn't have a problem with that. I just feel as though that Byron Scott was bamboozled too, because the front office brought Byron Scott in just to get those draft picks. I don't care what nobody say. Byron Scott is the tank commander. He did the right thing. You know, he got the draft picks. The only sad thing is that Luke Walton is not utilizing these guys right. You say what you want to say. I'm just being honest. Brandon Ingram, rookie, getting most minutes out of everybody. He's going to get more minutes than your love fan favorite, D'Angelo Russell. He's getting more minutes. He's getting to play all position on the floor, all position except the center spot. I don't know if he might have put him at the center spot before, you know. The way Luke Walton runs his offense is like I run the backhand of my fingers. I don't have any, so you know how that is. And I'm going to say it how it is. I know people might be mad at me, might be upset, but at the end of the day, Luke Walton is a rookie coach, you know, and even though he won 49 games last year, but let's not be bamboozled once again. We got to keep in mind, who was he coaching when they won 49 games? Yes, a team that won 72 games last year. A team that won a championship the previous year. A team that's right now that has another animal on their team that's actually killing, and they're on their way to, well, they got beat by the Miami Heat, so I don't know about that one. To you Golden State Warriors fans, you know. But anyway, my thing is at the end of the day is this. The Lakers, I don't know what, I'm starting to think that Luke Walton is actually tanking. That's all I can say, guys. I mean, let's be honest. Like I said before, and I told somebody in the comment section on, I think Lake Access or one of the videos, and I said to myself, I said, think about it. I said, Lou Walton got everybody bamboozled. You know, and the reason why I say that, I say, well, him in the front office. It's like they telling the players, like, play hard certain games or whatever. Win this game, lose 5. Win this game, lose 5. Think about it. That's why I say Lou Walton is Byron Scott 2.0. Just like I said, Mod's government is freaking Roy Hibbert 2.0. I'm just seeing the same resemblance. I mean, I can put their stats together and you will see the same exact things that I see. The average, when do you tell me, when does a starter get 25 minutes? And I'm just ranting right now because I'm not even looking at the Dallas game. Dallas is like one of the worst offensive rebounding teams, and I think we out-rebound. I don't know if we out-rebound. Let me look at the stat. I don't really want to look at the stat because every time I look at the stat, a pop-up come on and I get frustrated, but I don't want to look at the stat because the stats look bad. How many rebounds they had? Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness! Somebody shoot me! Oh my goodness! They had 54 rebounds out of 38. 38 rebounds. We didn't have no. Listen, I don't know. I'm not saying all the Lakers. I'm not gonna say all the Lakers, but I know some of these guys, man, just happen to be playing basketball. To me, that's how I look at it. These are young guys. They just happen to play basketball, make all this money, look good for their fan base, Twitter, whatever it is, And that's the reason why I said at the end of the day, these boys need a veteran. I told people before, when they got Lou Alding and Mod's government, even though I made a video saying the reason why I believe that they signed them, but I told them that these guys are not going to really be the type of leaders that you expect them to be because they weren't leaders at their own previous teams. Mod's government and Lou Alding, these guys weren't leaders then. So what make you think that they're going to be leaders or mentors to these young players? You need somebody that's going to put fire under their butt, man, because Lou Walton ain't going to do it. Lou Walton is too passive, man. He call them family, man. So you taking it. See, this is what I always say to everybody. You can't mix pleasure with business. Well, not pleasure, but you can't mix family with business. It doesn't work. You know what I mean? This is a business. These guys got to come out and play. You're paying these guys to entertain the fan base to put a winning product on that floor. Right now, the Lakers are not a winning product, and I know for a fact, and I can scream all day. And I'm gonna be quiet, mama, because I don't want you to hear me. I'll get out your basement next week, okay? I ain't got no food stamps. I'm sorry. Please don't do that, mama. Okay, anyway, my mom talking to me, she wants some food stamps. I told her I ain't got none, you know what I mean? That's how we live in the urban community. But anyway, I'm just jumping off topics. My thing is this, and I said this over and over again. That's why I waited a while. I ain't want to rant, man. I ain't want to go off because I ain't want to say crazy stuff, man. Lose my mind and say get rid of the team and fire this and that. The only thing I want to say is that Lou Walton really he just needs some fire in his tail, man. At the end of the day, he's not pressuring the players. Like, yeah, he might get upset here and there, but he's too calm and collective, man. And right now, a lot of fans like, this is the right move. He's the savior, this and that. And like I said, a couple years down the road, yeah, but at the end of the day, a lot of these games that we lost could have been won. Lou Walton, I said it over and over again, is a very stubborn dude, man. And the only way I can say that he's stubborn is because I really think they're tanking to get a draft pick. They see they can't get nobody from off the market within the free agency. They say our only best choice is go through the draft to build up our brand. That's the only excuse I can give them. Other than that, getting blown out by 49 points, there's no excuse for that. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, it's just not no excuse, So I'm sitting there saying to myself, like, I don't know, man. I just don't know, man. They just looked terrible, man. This is my thing. When I seen Brandon Ingram start at the point position, I had just told DeAndre Page, and then I think it was the late, I can't think of her name, Victory or something like that, and or somebody, I don't know who it was that chimed in, and I think it was Don Tizzler that said that he was talking about playing Jose Calderon. I thought for sure that Lou Walton would start Jose Calderon at the point, and I said that'd be kind of cool because right now the Lakers can really use a backup point guard that can actually get the guys touches, and I was thinking that Calderon would start. But even if Calderon started, it wouldn't even matter. We still got blown out, man. They just ain't had no effort. I don't give a hell if freaking, I don't want to say Michael Jordan, because Michael Jordan would probably smack one of them, like he did Steve Kerr. Kobe probably did smack one of them too, like he did Samaki Walker. Because them boys don't play, that's the reason why I said today, man. The Lakers they need some, they need some motivation, man. Popeye need to come out with something. Somebody need to come out with some spinach because these guys don't have it. We are not looking at a game where one game you play good, where we see the potential, and then 3 games you lose straight because you choose not to play defense. I know these guys can play defense. I know they can play offense. It's just that they choose not to play. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if the guys are frustrated, and they're just trying to hide it. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, you're looking at the scenario of them guys only getting 20-something minutes a game, being pulled out, in favor of other players. Then you bring them in for like a minute, like for instance Thompson, 1 minute, because Zubac, you want to give Zubac some playing time, which I respect. Larry Nance is back now, so the rotation is gonna be crazy, man. A lot of people ain't gonna get as many minutes as they used to, man, because he's trying to show love to everybody on the roster, man. You can't do that, man. You got to have a nice size rotation. I always said the second unit should not be better than the first unit. Brandon Ingram should never start at that point. You know what I'm saying? Freaking Darren Williams, he made Darren Williams like he was back in New Jersey, man. I mean, god dang, dude, I'm talking when he first went to New Jersey. I mean, when the guy was just flying, he's just flying past him. Brandon Ingram couldn't even stop him, man. I mean, the perimeter, I told y'all before, the perimeter defense starts everything. If you ain't got no perimeter defense, it open up the inside game, especially when you got a good point guard. Because that point guard, you make him look like, like somebody from back in the day. So it starts with that, man. I mean, they had no effort. They had no, they couldn't play defense. Dallas was doing whatever they want to them guys. And Dallas have a game that's almost similar to the Spurs. A slow-paced game, good set offense. And like they said, it's fluent passing, man. They passed the ball around like 3 or 4 times. With the Lakers, ISO plays, man. You get one pass, somebody like Julius Randle bring the ball down, pass to Jordan Clarkson. He just make a play for himself. What's his name? Lou Williams. Get the ball. He don't look for nobody. He goes for himself. Sometimes Lou Williams play good, and then sometimes he just don't play. And then Brandon Ingram, you got him and Julius Randle out there together, so Brandon Ingram ain't had the ball as much because Julius Randle's the one bringing the ball down. That's why I understand why he had Brandon Ingram playing the point, because if Julius Randle bringing the ball down, there's no point of Brandon Ingram playing the point. They could have Brandon Ingram playing small forward and brought Jose Calderon in. You know what I mean? Like Jose Calderon would have set the tempo a little bit better. Yeah, we probably lost, but not by this margin. It was just bad. I mean, bad matchup, bad rotation. It was everything, man. I think Lew Walton. I think he, I think he checked out early, man. Because I looked around, I ain't see Lew Walton. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where he went at, man. I think Lew Walton went back there in the front office, was talking to Mitch and them, putting on masks. I think they snuck out the back door. They ain't want nobody to see him. There was a couple people back there with torches already saying burn them up. I'm just joking. But anyway, it is what it is, man. I mean, shoo. I say we'll win 30 games, man. I don't think we win no 30 games. I'm just being real now, man. I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna start making videos just, a little bit. I want to do updates, man, but I'd be so frustrated. These freaking losses, man. God dang it, man. You can't even really hype. I can't even be hype no more, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, god dang, give me a win, man, so I can be hype about it. My gosh, well, at least keep the games close. Listen, I don't care if we lose by 10 or under. You know what I mean? I don't care if we lose. But they make it competitive, man. You coming out here like you don't even want to play? The freak, this ain't a Division III team. The freak, man. We paying you guys all this freaking money to come out here and do what? And everybody talking about Nick Young, man. Screw that. All them guys freaking suck. Everybody freaking suck. They all suck. I don't give a heck what they did. They all suck. Even Luke Walton sucked. They all suck. And I'm just being honest with you. They all sucked that game. Luke Walton should have got on the floor and just put 2 points up. That's how bad they was, man. But anyway, it's your man Urban Lover. Like, share, and subscribe. Like I said, I'm not trying to rant. They need a couple days off, man, because they need to be reevaluated, man. Somebody said that the Lakers they should send the whole squad down to the D League and let the D League come up and play until these guys respect their worth. Oh man, somebody said send them all to the D League, man. I know D'Angelo Russell sitting home like, man, I'm glad I wasn't part of that, because they damn sure would have blamed that on me. I'll take